Warning, stay tuned to learn how to survive this encounter with Leatherface and his family.
Picture this. You and your friends are stranded in rural Texas. You started searching for anyone who may have some gas. And you just stumbled upon a house with a family of depraved cannibals. And they've just sent their most ruthless family member after you. He carries a chainsaw and wears a human face. You can't run forever. You can't hide forever either. They're going to find you. How do you survive? You'd better pay attention or you'll end up like this.
Good evening, psychos and scream queens, and welcome to How to Survive, a show about making it out of your favorite horror movies without getting brutally murdered. I'm Juliet Jolly, and with me as always is our other horror hostess,
Kate Mancini.
Chainsaw that like button down below if you think you'll make it out alive, or stab it if you want to, or
just like it
just
normally.
click it with a mouse. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh my God.
What do you think of the Tobe Hooper 1974 classic, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Well, I gotta say, good thing you didn't ask me what I thought about Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because I could say a couple different things, because there are multiple films with that title. But the original, I think, is really good.
I think it's a genuine masterpiece of horror filmmaking. It's pretty formulaic now, if you look at it through today's lens, but it was very groundbreaking.
It's still really effective,
It's
I
about
think.
as dense as any elevated horror piece you'll find now. And it's scary.
Yeah, and the third act is really creepy.
Yep. It feels like a nightmare.
Yeah.
I do think it plays a little bit into transphobic horror tropes of the time.
Yeah, it's doing the Ed Gein thing.
Yep, it's very low budget, and I love how that looks. It feels very exploitative. It feels very real. Sally Hardesty, she's the first final girl ever, and it's just a great performance. It's very fucked up. They had to slice her finger open.
She's played by Marilyn Burns, R.I.P. What the hell?
Yeah, they had to slice her finger open in the dinner scene because they
Is that
ran
how
out of
she
fake
died?
blood. Unfortunately, yeah.
Oh my God.
Leatherface killed her for real. It was very funny how awful it was of a production. Like, Gunnar Hansen got his leg burned to hell with that one shot of the chainsaw hitting his leg. They had to film stuff in fucking, like, insane heat for insane hours. The dinner scene took, like, 27 hours. The person who plays the hitchhiker was in Vietnam and said that this was worse than Vietnam. And that he would fucking kill Tobe Hooper if he ever saw him again.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I will say that, sadly, the hitchhiker from the first movie did kill Tobe Hooper.
Is that real?
In 2017, he killed him.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What's our Austin Powers tie-in? I got mine.
Oh shit.
Much like Fat Bastard,
Oh fuck.
they eat people. Fat Bastard eats babies.
Yeah.
I ate a baby.
Honestly, Fat Bastard would fit right in this movie.
Yeah, this movie is also as nasty as Fat Bastard.
That is true. This movie is as fucking greasy and
as
smelly.
vile as Fat Bastard.
Not as horny though.
That's true. What's the story?
The story of this movie is, so, we're in Texas, and there's a couple of friends, and then
Why are they in Texas?
there was a grave that got fucked up, and their grandfather got buried in that same graveyard, so they're like, well, let's go scope out the area, see if our granddad got fucked up. It's all chill, it's fine. But then they pick up a hitchhiker, he's weird, and then they eventually make their way to a weird house. Each one of them walks inside and then dies, and the movie ends. Oh, except Sally does not die, and she goes in a truck and laughs.
And she gets chased for an entire 40 minutes of the film.
And Leatherface cuts his leg open for real.
And he does a big dance at the end.
He does Gangnam Style.
Let's get into the kills. We have a bone rating system for each of our kills on how survivable they are from 1 to 5 bones. 1 bone, you're dead. 2 bones, you're unlikely to survive. 3 bones, it's a 50-50 chance. 4 bones, it's easy to survive with still a chance of death. And 5 bones, if you die,
You're a dumb loser.
you're a dumbass and we fucking hate you and it's your fault entirely.
You die, you're dumb.
Our first kill is Kirk, played by William Vale, who is hit multiple times with a sledgehammer by Leatherface.
Fun fact, he is not named after the Star Trek character.
What's your way to survive this kill?
Don't go in the house.
Yeah.
Sorry. Like, he walks in that house for no goddamn reason. I understand he was, like, desperate and all.
I need gas. No one's here. Let me walk in.
Bitch.
If
Like-
the Sawyers weren't inherently evil,
Yeah.
if it was just a normal
Well, that's the
Texas
thing.
fucking family, they would also kill someone for trespassing in their fucking
Yeah.
house.
He's, like, in the one situation where anyone would be justified in killing
Yep.
you.
And he's like pranking his girlfriend with the pulling out a tooth from.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What
He's
get this tooth from the house.
You put a fucking rotten tooth in her hand like a fucking psycho. It's a 5. Fuck him. I'm sorry.
It's a 5.
It's a 5.
We are skipping over Pam getting kidnapped. We'll talk about it later because she dies later in the film.
Yeah.
But our next kill is Jerry, played by Alan Danziger, who is hit in the head with a sledgehammer by Leatherface also,
Wow.
after finding Pam in the freezer.
Yeah. What way would you have to survive this?
Don't go in the house also.
Also, don't
He's
go in the house.
less weird than Kirk.
Yeah, because he thinks they're in there because he kind of hears noises and assumes it's them
He
for
thinks
some
it's a
reason.
prank, but there's no concrete evidence of it being a
Yeah,
prank.
that's another thing is I get it's like the only house for a while, but also if my friends went missing, I saw a random house, I wouldn't just
well,
be
it's
like,
the only
oh,
house
I guess
around, and
but
it's near where they were going.
I get that, but also like I personally, I don't know about you, I would not be like, "Ugh, they must have moved in. They're hanging out now.
I mean, they're making weird noises, or Leatherface is making strange noises, so it's like...
If I heard weird noises, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not going in the house. That's scary.
I have it as a 4. It's not as egregious as Kirk.
I agree.
But yeah,
It's a 4.
It's a 4.
Yeah.
Well, our next kill, let's rewind the movie back a bit, is Pam by Terry McMinn, who was hooked through the back and put in a freezer and then dies off screen.
Yes.
This has the most famous ass shot in cinematic history.
Yes.
Once she's in the house, she's fucked.
Yeah. Okay, here's the thing. Yeah, don't go in the house, but he went in the house. Now he's missing. What else is she supposed to do?
She even tries to escape Leatherface, and he grabs her before she can. She does fall into their bone room. That's where they keep all the bones for our graphics, actually, for our videos.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that's where all the spare bones go.
In the bone room.
In the bone room.
Gotcha. So every time you edit, you have to go. You have to like.
I have to go in there.
You have to
I
go
have to
to
sneak
the
in the
le-
house.
you have
so
to
honestly,
sneak in there.
If I die, that's on me. That's on me. It's
so
like
if
I'm
you die,
Kirk.
it's a 5. Damn.
But I'd say not go in the house, but Kirk is a jackass, and that makes it impossible.
Yeah, it's a 1.
It's a 2. She could go back to her group of friends and go, Kirk went in this house, I heard screaming, and now nothing. Freaking me out. I don't want to go in there alone.
It's a 2.
It's a 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Our final kill is Franklin Hardesty, played by Paul A. Partain, who was killed with a chainsaw by Leatherface. Leatherface does all the kills in this fucking movie.
Maybe he could be less
He
annoying.
could be less annoying. He needs to shut the fuck up.
He does need to shut the fuck up. You could argue that maybe he led Leatherface to them by not shutting the fuck up and making so much noise, but he probably would have died anyways.
I'm very torn on how I feel about him because he's annoying, but he was dragged there as a fifth wheel.
Yeah, he was dragged there by his sister. He's a fifth wheel. Everyone else is fucking. He's annoying. Everyone fucking and you're annoying is a nightmare.
I think he did draw attention to them by yelling forever, so I think it's a 2.
Yeah, that's fair.
But also, Leatherface came after them. Surprise kill.
Yes.
Sally can get away easy.
Yeah.
He can't at all. He's in a wheelchair. I think it's a 1. There's no way he can live in this movie.
I guess.
Genuinely,
that's true.
He could not do all the shit Sally did.
He's kind of freaked out earlier, I feel like.
He is got like insane paranoia about the hitchhiker, and he's right. He's fucking right. And they go,
Maybe
"You're
it is
so
a 1 just
silly,
because it
dude."
is like sad that like he's like the whole time like I think we're in a bad situation. They're just like, shut up, bitch.
I know. Should we get to our conclusions?
I think so.
Our most survivable death is Kirk, because he did that shit for no reason.
Yeah,
Dumbass.
fucking idiot.
If Kirk did not go in that house, I genuinely think that the Sawyers would have minded their fucking business. I think Leatherface may have been on patrol, because they might have ambushed them at the old Hardesty house, but...
And also, they marked their car with blood, so there's a chance they were planning on like coming
Kirk
after him
really
anyways.
sped that shit up.
However, yeah, exactly. Kirk was like, oh, I want to die right now, actually.
Our least survivable death is annoying man Franklin Hardesty.
Yes, he is annoying, but that does not
There's
factor in.
no way for him to live in this movie at all.
Yeah, he's in a wheelchair.
He can't get
he doesn't
chased.
even want to be there, and he's in a wheelchair.
Literally the only way for him to
There's
live is
no
to
way.
get the killers to feel sympathy for him or some shit.
Yeah,
There's no
or
way.
he gets like bionic legs.
Yeah.
You know, or the killers are chasing him downhill, and he gets
Really
a
unfortunate.
really good head start and
for Franklin.
just speeds down that hill.
I added up and averaged out all of the bones, so our average survivability of this movie is exactly 3 bones.
Wow.
So it's a 50-50 chance if you live or die in this movie. Really mind your business. So, You're in Texas, and Leatherface and his family are after you. How do you live? Well, we're here to tell you.
No trespassing. Don't break into a random house just because you need something no one is answering and the door is open. Respectfully, that's not your property, so don't go in there.
Don't
bitch.
go in that fucking house, dude.
Yeah.
Stay away from the Texas Chainsaw House.
It's so funny to have like a slasher movie where one of the rules is, hey, maybe don't walk into someone else's house, you fucking bozo.
Keep a spare. It's always a good idea to keep spare keys and extra gas on hand. You never know just when you'll need it. They're low on gas, and there's a moment later on where Franklin and Sally could leave. They don't have any keys.
Be better prepared. I don't know. They're just kind of like fucking around, not really.
Really a good rule of thumb for life in general, but especially if you're living in horror movie world.
Stranger danger. The biggest lesson you can learn from this movie is to only trust who you know you can trust. Don't pick up weird hitchhikers, and don't run into the arms of sketchy gas station owners. Don't trust weird people.
Don't trust weird people. Vibe check, everybody.
Yeah.
Another episode of How to Survive has come to a close, but to ensure you never get left on the cutting room floor, hit that subscribe button and double tap that bell button so you don't miss any future survival guides. Head over to patreon.com/thisisreallycreepy for early access and exclusive bonus content that's sure to scare. And do you have what it takes to survive the Scream movies? To find out, click the playlist on screen now before it's too late.
Texas Chainsaw.